Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing a long time running TV show. The show is called One Tree Hill. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking, especially some of the guys, but I do know a lot of guys who actually are very interested in the show, as well as girls, obviously. But I promise you that this show is so powerful. It's and so inspiring, and that's why I'm going to be talking about it today.
A little old man and I fell out. I'll tell you what it was all about. He had money and I had none. And that's the way the noise begun.
The storyline is basically about a group of kids in high school who, they all have their different issues or whatnot, and then later on it sort of progresses into their adult lives, and for some of them, parenthood lives. But I think it appeals to a lot of different people, and mostly because it touches on so many different issues that real people do actually go through. And I mean, there's obviously some things that they use to keep the show interesting, but for the most part it's real life issues that a lot of people deal with, and it's anything from cancer to uh, dysfunctional families and death and all that stuff. And I actually remember one episode was really probably one of the most powerful episodes, and they depicted a school shooting, and at the time it was just really intense. The show really makes you think about life in general. And the acting. The acting in the show, I think all of the actors are fantastic. I think that if you can make someone feel a certain emotion while watching the show, whether it's, making you laugh or making you cry, because it's a fictional show. And if they can take you away for a second from reality and, really make you feel the emotion that the actor's trying to convey, then I think it's brilliant. I think that all of them are fantastic. Now, let's talk about the audio. The audio in this TV show is brilliant. I think that the music in the show itself is by far one of my favorite things of the show. It's actually really inspired me to want to work on music for TV shows. And I think it's so powerful when just the music alone can set the mood for the entire scene. And not only do they have, the music in the show, but they have a lot of actual musicians like Gavin DeGraw and Bethany Joy Galeatti is actually a singer too. And they have different featured artists in the show itself. So they come in and they, sing and stuff. But also, I've gained so many different interests in different music styles from the show because they show all different types of music. So I've been introduced to tons of different artists that I didn't even know about until watching this show. And I think that's fantastic. And, well, the cinematography is also really good because it's the setting, they film in Wilmington, North Carolina, so the scenery in general is just beautiful there. But they do a lot of filming at a river court, which is also really gorgeous. And one thing I actually do like about the show, I think it's really clever how they do the transitions, like between some scenes. Because they'll take like a scene that's like sad or whatever, and they'll find some way, whether it's like with connecting a word that an actor says with another scene that could be like happy, and they'll connect it in a really clever way. So I think that's a really good part of the show too, and they do it often, so it's really great. And the characters on the show, the characters are all different. There's a poetic guy, there's a artsy person, a musical person, a kid who's into sports, and a nerdy person, the preppy girl, all the different, your typical diverse crowd. And I mean, but that's why I think it's so great, because it combines like all these different people that have all these different issues going on, and it combines all of them into one. And so there's always something for everyone to watch, and I feel like there's always something for everyone to be able to relate to. So, on that note, yes, I do think that this show is great. I would recommend it for everyone, and I would definitely give it a 10 out of 10 on all scales of media, and yes, I do vouch for it. So I would say go watch it, and you will be inspired. I promise you that. So that's all. Thank you.